Hello and welcome, or welcome back to Spectral Readings. My name is Cameron, and this is going to be a reading for every single sign of the zodiac. They're going to be brief, but everything you need to know, just whatever message is for you at this time. I'm going to do some general messages first. So if you get bored of that, if you get bored of me talking, you can just scroll down to the comments and see the timestamps. But anyway, I want to tell you first about something you can work with if you'd like to attune to the frequency of money, wealth, and abundance. And to me, it's so simple, it's so obvious, but I've never heard anybody talk about it, except for people that I personally have learned from, not on the internet. So this is a bit of wisdom for you guys, and I do often always try to share the things I know, because there are technically secrets. And why are they secrets? Because they're kept in ancient traditions. And anyway, silver, I have with me 2 silver coins here, and you can see they're not too pretty because they're very old, and you can get them for like $25 if you go to like your local coin store. You can also find them on eBay for about the same price. That's the price of silver per ounce when there isn't much cool about them. But these are from 1885 and 1891. Now, silver and all precious metals are high vibrational, and what that means is energy passes through them rapidly. High vibrational. They're used in electronics, gold and silver. That's actually their primary use, pretty much, is in electronics now. And people say that aliens put us here so we could mine these metals for them. Now, I'm going to demonstrate something to you really quick about how you can meditate with them. And it's the same as, like, I use these tuning forks. You can hear that ringing a little bit. To clear energy. And this is a specific frequency of the note C, 4160. It's like the angel frequency, but silver has a wonderful ring to it. And that's also how you can tell if it's real. That's the sound of silver. You can do that with gold as well, but it really gets you in the mood purely of silver. It's wonderful. That's an energy that you can have with you and that you can keep with you. And it's very, very accessible and affordable. You can buy, I'm sure, like abundance charms, right? But there ain't nothing like the real thing. And also with silver, just another quick thing about silver is sterling silver is 0.925% silver, and usually some nickel is mixed with it because silver on its own is very soft. It's fairly soft. So most silver jewelry is sterling silver, but you can find it 0.999 silver. Like this necklace that I always wear is 0.999 silver. I personally really like silver. But anyway, that's just something quick that I wanted to share with you. Now, I'll get to Aries first. So let me clear things out for Aries. Hello, Aries, and thank you for being here. Let's see what is in store for you. I'm seeing you as kind of like a ray of sunshine, so that's awesome. Oof, Knight of Wands. Very, very Aries. If you have a creative idea, it's time to bring it forward. This is great movement with your creativity. Also, it's time for others to step aside here with the Knight of Wands for you, Aries. Yeah, here's the 6 of Wands. You have something to bring forth that really you deserve acclaim for. If you have a creative idea, now is the time to do it. Now is the time to shine. Hanged Man is here. So you might be coming from a period where you have been feeling stuck, where you've been in old habits that really just need to go. King of Cups here. Okay, so you're trying to establish yourself in the world in a way that you just feel comfortable and you feel at home. That's how I'm seeing this King of Cups. You might also be standing up for people who are marginalized or oppressed. Here with the King of Cups, you have it in your heart to help. Four of Wands. Here's another card where you're standing proud and you're being acclaimed for it. It's like there's a celebration. Five of Wands is you're fighting hard to make something possible. This is going to be the key here, as well as the Chariot. So you need to pull yourself together, especially the Chariot with the Hanged Man. You need to pull yourself together and step up to the plate and make whatever it is that needs to happen, because it's your time to shine, Aries. It's your time to shine, but you need to get yourself unstuck. Definitely. And somebody might come in a hurry to help you as well. There's something about being in a hurry and just standing up, showing up, and being yourself so you can be rewarded and acclaimed. Those are my messages for you. Thank you for being here. I'm going to clean this up for Taurus. All right. New job. Change. That's how Taurus is showing. Well, that's how you're showing yourself to me, Taurus. Now, with this message that's come through, it's basically like a new lease on life. King of Wands. So I see you kind of like rolling with the changes and staying on top of whatever it is that you're responsible for, even if you're just responsible for yourself. You have this vision of the way you want your life to go, the way you think things should go, and you're trusting in it, Taurus. You're keeping your light lit, even in the dark. Oof, got it. Even in the dark. Here's this Nine of Wands. It's like there's a last push. Something you're working on, something that brings you great discomfort. If you're starting something new, it might seem like it's uphill. You might be like, is it worth it? Can I get all of this to work? Can I be in tune with my success? You might be facing opposition here as well. Don't waver. If what I'm seeing here is you're looking around for support, kind of, just to see how you're reading the room, and people are just like suffering, so they're not giving you good faces back. But it's not your fault that people are like low vibrational, low vibes. So just keep going. Like, you have to be self-assured. That's what I'm trying to say. Be self-assured and believe in yourself, because coming toward Nine of Cups, which is celebration. My cat's running around. Yes, Taurus. If you keep going and if you keep pushing, you will have this Nine of Cups, this celebration. But be self-assured. That's the message that I'm channeling for you, Taurus. Thank you for coming here. I'm going to clean the energy now, clear it away for Gemini, but thank you for being here. I'll see you next time. Hello, Gemini. Thank you for being here. If you hear loud noises, it's my cat. Gemini. Something to do with the moon. We have the Emperor coming out. I'm hearing sorted, getting something sorted, staying on top. Something unwavering about you. Keeping everything in order. Now. Oh yes, Ten of Pentacles. Cool. Yes, keep this going, Gemini. That's awesome. What else is going on? A whole lot. Well, it's not that many, but it is kind of a lot. Three of Cups, putting yourself out there, and this is like a faith-based. You believe in something. You believe in something and you're being rewarded for it. When you close your eyes, you'll already have it. This is manifestation. Also, the moon is present in this card. Believing in the unknown. Yeah. Justice. Getting what you deserve. There's problems from the past have gone away, and there's something about clearing the air. The air is being cleared. Queen of Cups. Now, this could be you, but I think you might have some romance brewing. But if not, you're trying to create a safe space for yourself. There's something very nurturing about this energy. Judgment. This is cool. Justice and judgment together. This is very cool. You're holding your ground. And justice is being delivered. And you're just staying seated and watching it unfold. Eight of Cups. Now this is in line with energy that a lot of people have had recently, because you're leaving something that was so treasured, so dear. You're walking away and doing something unknown, but you're having faith in it, right? The star confirms that for sure. Having hope, having faith, even in the darkest times. There's always a silver lining. I tell people that sometimes and they're like, what? What do you mean? Well, always look at the good and things will follow. Knight of Pentacles. Here you are being careful and kind of towing the line here. Keeping everything in order, just like I was telling you. Two of Pentacles. Work, work, work. This card is standing out to me as an overarching message. Continue to show up and continue to work and try new things. Two of Pentacles can also, maybe not specifically in this deck, but in general, I'm seeing balancing like a side hustle with a main thing, trying new things. Multiple sources of income is huge. You want many streams feeding your the body of water that is your wealth and your life. Remember, everything is a liquid, including money. You want multiple streams. If you have a blockage, clean it up energetically. Burn some sage. I mean, burning sage it's good, you know. There's literally nothing wrong with burning sage, but it's like if you eat the same thing for every single meal every day, unless it's like a scientifically perfect meal, you know, I don't mean to be so absolutist, but you will be lacking something. It won't, like, let's say you eat this great meal once, you burn sage once, or you burn it 3 times, and it's great, and you're like, oh, this was awesome, I'm just gonna keep doing this forever, and only this. It's like, I think you probably get what I'm trying to say, but it's like antibiotics, you know, they work for a certain amount of time, and then the viruses kind of like get used to it. You have to diversify your cleansings, and also just diversify. Gemini, diversify. That's my message for you, and thank you for being here. I'm gonna clear things away now for Cancer. Also, Gemini, if you're still here, and if you are diversifying, that's confirmation. Okay. Cancer. What is it that you're so excited about? There's something. Maybe, it's like You're excited to have something. You're excited to watch a new show. I want you to foster that. When you have passion, that's wonderful. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Maybe you got a bit of money and you're just gonna get something with it, trade it in. Also, you might be able to make a contribution. It's like you're participating in something here with the Seven of Pentacles. Now, in this deck, the verbiage is that you're trading in your life for something new. You're starting anew here, but it's not a completely clean slate. You're taking the value from the past and bringing it forward. So when I say if you're passionate now, foster it, it's because it's something very special to you. Pentacles, that's treasure. It's not just money. So if you're excited to dye your hair or something like that, it's because there's something special about you that has that energy of expression, of beauty. If you're excited to play a game, it's because there's something special about you that enjoys those things. Now, there's another message coming through, but it's like encrypted. Hold on. I'm trying to decode it. What is that? It's easier to keep a flame alive than to let it out and let it go out and bring it back. Something like that. Who are you? Two of Swords. Two of Swords is indecision. Now, yes, if there's something you're passionate about, foster it and do it. It's dream it, do it, be it. If you want to play Pokemon, listen to the theme song for inspiration. I want to be the very best like no one ever was. Do that, you know. Don't trip up on adverse judgments from others or societal norms, whatever it is that you need to be doing. It seems that you're about to be in the beginning stages of something. There's something about letting go of the pressures of the past and allowing yourself to be reformed. What's this? Needing, I think it would be good for you to have a friend. But, let's see, gosh, what is this? I'm seeing like a crab or a lobster, which is you, and it's in water, and it's not moving around very much. There's kind of a need for you to... Come here. Move around. This is my baby boy. He's watching birds out the window. Very exciting. More exciting than me. But there's a need for you to move around. Ooh, the tower is here on the table now. There's a need for you to move around. Make this shift. Trade in whatever it is that you've been holding on to and kind of suppressing. Hello, baby. And yeah, allow yourself to change and have like a refreshing time. If you have a passion, foster it and allow it to grow into something, because that will bring you your new beginning. And those are my messages for you, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to clear you away now and bring in Leo. Leo, entertainment. Uh-huh. Entertainment, I think you might be listening to a new musical artist, or you're just kind of enjoying music. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Maybe you're somebody who listens to Spotify and has looked at your Spotify artists. Something like that. What else, Leo? Knight of Pentacles. Trucking along, taking your time, which is important. Being careful with spending will be big for you as well. But it's funny because when that card came out, I was just getting a message about your work and your life balance kind of bugging you at this time. Like you wish you had more time to enjoy yourself and be entertained. Or maybe you do have lots of time and you don't want to lose it. So Leo, 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 with this Knight of Pentacles, it's a message that just don't be in a rush to do anything. Take your time. The Lovers. Okay. This would explain why you don't want to be pulled away from something that you enjoy very much. Because you're kind of infatuated and in love of these cards. Ten of Cups. Five of Wands. And the World. So you want this emotional completion, this happiness, this marriage between you and something you love. But the Five of Wands, you have to also be balanced with the material world. The Five of Wands in this deck, particularly, is wrestling the material world to make something possible. Now, the World is the other card that came out. Making a choice, making a decision. There's a bit of pressure on you to keep everything going, to keep the show alive. So just make sure you take a balanced approach between your entertainment, your love, your passion, and the material world. There has to be a balance. Yep, and I think there is a balance. Now, I want to tell you a bit more about your material. Because your heart, your cups, and this Lovers card, that's as good as it gets for heart. But it seems like you have work to do with the material world. Okay. Ton of cards. There was a message here. Ace of Pentacles. I think you're in the beginning phases of your material. The Chariot, pulling yourself together. Now, if you're having a hard time going to work, if you're dreading it, try waking up at the same time every day. Do all of those cliche things that everybody talks about. Oh, there's another card. That was the other way around in the deck. Ten of Wands. There's pressure. Also, I'll talk about this Three of Swords. Great pressure. You feel like you're being used up and dried out, but you just want to get to this love part of your life. But Two of Pentacles. Keep showing up and keep doing it. Two of Pentacles is also a card about balance. And specifically, it's about balancing multiple sources of income. But for you, yes, maybe that would help you have more money coming in. But with the Chariot card here, I think you need to just really take care of your own self and your own habits and your own ways of being, so you can be more lucrative when you show up to work. Here with this Two of Pentacles. Now with this Ten of Wands, you just feel so weighed down, so burdened. Hopefully, if there's something that you enjoy, mayhaps it's a relationship, mayhaps you watching TV or something, or playing games or something like that. See if you can get it to work for you with this Two of Pentacles and Ten of Wands. See if you can get it to work for you a little bit. If you have a partner, maybe they can help out with rent or something. Maybe you could move in together. I mean, that's another topic, but see if you can sort things out so that it works better for you, whatever your situation is. If you have a job that you don't really like, just crush it, be really good, and see if you can advance. Or yeah, see if you can advance. I'm not gonna tell you to get a new job, but this Chariot card could signify that. Chariot can be travel, something like that. But just keep showing up and keep doing the best you can, and things will work out for you. But just remember, work and life balance. Focus on divine balance. Meditate on that. That will help you. Those are my messages for you. I'm going to clear this away for Virgo to come in. Thank you. Virgo, hello, and thank you for being here in this video that isn't just for you. Let's see. Honestly, I see somebody lying in their bed, and it's not very bright in the room. What's that about? You might be thinking about deceased family members, or just thinking about family in your bed. It's like I want you to get out of bed, right? And do something. But it's like you don't think that there's anything better for you to do than rest. And, you know, sometimes that's true. I'm not going to tell you it isn't. I'm just telling you what I see. And that's, you know, for at least some of you. Six of Wands here. Interesting. There's a need for you to participate in something that will help you achieve a claim and be rewarded just for showing up. Maybe there's someone who would just love to see you right now. And it could be unknown to you. Or you might just be so distracted that you aren't realizing it. But this is a time where you can be rewarded, and you will be given love and given acclaim if you show up. And what I'm picking up on is, like, sometimes, you know, Virgo the Hermit, right? Although also Virgo the Magician, that's not always talked about. But sometimes Virgo can hermit. The cards that just came out. Virgo can hermit and just totally forget about Virgo's blessings that are out in the world. You know, so Virgo, if you show up somewhere, if you say, hey, like, do you want to, like, hang out? Like, maybe somebody has already bought you a gift for this holiday season and they're waiting to give it to you, and you just don't even realize it because you're so wrapped up in your world. You know, Virgo can forget how much Virgo enjoys Virgo's life. Now, this Hierophant card. To me, the Hierophant to me is the hermit who has spent long enough in the cave to go out. The Hierophant is the philosopher. The Hierophant knows a few things because Hierophant has spent long enough in the cave to know a few things, you know? You know a few things about life. And it's time for you to share it here at the Six of Wands. You've spent long enough. Now, see how he has a scroll? That can be gospel, you know. It can also be something you've worked on. Knight of Pentacles. Bringing it forward. Bringing it forward carefully. Taking your time. Making sure you have yourself together. You only get one chance at a first impression. Look at this. Nine of Cups. Another card of celebration and reward. There's a party that needs to happen for you here, Virgo, but you need to realize it. It's your time to do it. There's definitely something that's unknown to you that shouldn't be. Virgo. Also, perhaps... Oh, screen went dark for a second. Perhaps you realize, you know, you are aware of this, and you're already in the process of going out and sharing it and doing whatever it is that you do. And good for you. You're ahead of the curve. That's what I say. when somebody tells me, this is for me and I'm already doing those things. Ahead of the curve. Wow. Virgo, it's about to get deep. Ace of Swords. Charging ahead. Saying what you need to say and standing your ground. Look at this. The Devil. This could be keeping some of you in bed. These old patterns and old thoughts and just ruminating. You might be trapped in the song and dance of some sort of a contract that you're breaking out of. Three of Cups. The Little Mermaid song, I Want to Be Where the People Are. Something like that here with the Three of Cups. You're putting yourself out there. And reward is coming in to meet you. You're not left out in the cold for too long. If you're waiting, if you are left out in the cold now, it won't be too much longer with the Three of Cups that's coming through. Death. It'll be a completely new life, new situation. The old just needs to fall. This death, if you've been waiting for a change, this is going to be awesome. Sometimes, like, old lives that we've lived, you know, I'm sure we have all lived a few different lives, right? Sometimes they take longer than you would think to die, to fall off, because if you're still living, you know, rent-free in other people's heads rather, and they're thinking about you, you're still trapped in their energy, and that can suck, you know, unless you're like doing the work, unhooking and releasing cords from your chakras and sending them into the light to be healed and resolved as you are also healed from them, instead of just cutting them, because what does that do? It leaves the root in you. So unless you're doing the work, removing yourself from old patterns and situations, even if you are, it can take time for people to forget about you. It really can. And when that happens, just magically, it'll be like a new day. A cloud has lifted. That's why I'm so very careful about where I put myself in this world, because you don't want to get mixed up with everybody. Although, you know, YouTube is its own task, but Two of Swords is indecision. If you're trapped in indecision, you know, between a rock and a hard place, you know, if I do this, you know, what's going to happen? If I do that, what could even happen? And you're just kind of stuck. This is a message for you that you need to unstuck yourself and just do something. Do something. Now there's the old saying, like, if you're unsure of what to do, do nothing. But don't take that too far. Don't let that be the reason you stay in bed forever. Do something here with the Two of Swords. But I think you know what to do. The water is warmer than you expect. That's it. That's the message for you. And since you're Virgo, I'm going to give you a Nature's Whispers card. Because, Virgo, I appreciate you so very much. I appreciate all of the other signs as well, of course, but like 90% of my followers or subscribers are Virgos. What does Virgo need to know? What's this? Something might be giving you a headache. Some situation. And how will that be resolved? Going out and seeing people. I know that that's going to be, you know, different for everybody. Not everybody can go out and see people. But even if you go just somewhere that you don't usually go, and it'll just be very refreshing, and it'll get you unstuck. And for those of you who do burn sage to cleanse their house, I was just telling another sign, like, you have to diversify your cleansing methods, because burning sage is wonderful. It's great, you can do it like 3 days in a row, but after that you should switch to something else, or after like a week you should switch to something else, because the energies that remain that are still, if energies do remain, or any energies that come in when you're doing that, they'll get used to it, and you should just do something else as well. Diversify. But if you do burn sage, burn so much sage that it's hard to even breathe. Get underneath everything, open all of your cupboards, and leave for hours, and then come back and open the windows. It's it's kind of effective to burn sage, and just with your intention, put a little bit of sage everywhere, and it's kind of nice, but do it so much that it's hard to breathe, and then open a window after a few hours, but don't be in the house while you're waiting. And ideal course of action is the card that came out, and this is awesome, especially after that Two of Swords where you're unsure of what to do. It is easy to be overwhelmed in the planning of a new endeavor. Simplify your plans, clearly envisage what you would like to accomplish, and find ways to ensure you can stay on path. Eliminate self-sabotage or other behavior that might derail you, with the Devil card here. Determine what you desire next. Do this through daydreaming and visualizing what delights and inspires you. Trust that this is an important phase that is necessary to maintain alignment and clarity. This is exactly what needs to be going on right now. You need to trust yourself to move forward with whatever ideas and plans that you have. And don't fall back into old habits and patterns that derail you. You've spent long enough in the cave. It's time for you to go out and enjoy. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Thank you for being here, Virgo. I'm going to clear you away now, but thank you for being here, and many blessings to you. Good luck. Oh, and check your other signs. All right, see ya. Libra, hello. I see you looking out into the distance in the cold and hoping for something new, hoping for change. Hoping for some outcome. Or just wondering. Which is cool. You must not be too busy. Like you're going out just to breathe. So maybe you are too busy and you need some time to breathe. Sometimes what you're looking for is behind you. You might need to touch base with family or friends. Three of Wands. Yeah, this is a stage of initial completion. So I think you have a sense that you're not there yet. Seven of Cups, look at this. Looking to the future and hoping for something. Wondering about it. This Seven of Cups is my I want it that way card. See that? Also my Rags to Riches card. Just because of the way it looks. But yeah, you're not there yet, and you're hoping for something. Something to change, something better. There's a Latin phrase, meliora. And it means ever better. So Page of Pentacles here. You have something that you can bring forward. There's something special about you, of course. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. There's something special about you that is going to manifest into something great, but it's like you aren't there yet. What does Libra need to know about this? Aha. This Ten of Wands, where I was seeing that you need to, where you have needed a time to go out and breathe, some just being released from this pressure. The Ace of Wands comes from that. So if you can go out and if you can breathe and just be free from this pressure, you know, if it is that you are keeping up with the news, if it is that people come to you with their problems, it's something that I like to do personally if I'm overburdened, or, you know, in the past I haven't always just been doing only this. I've had very complicated lives. Go out, don't tell anybody where you're going, don't post on social media about it, don't tell me where you're going, and just go. Take some time and breathe. If you are telling people like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to this park and think and have some time to myself, they will have your energetic GPS and they will be watching you. Their mind's eye will be watching you. Take some time out. Don't tell anybody where you're going. Of course, be safe, especially if you are marginalized, you know, maybe, yeah, I mean, like, don't go for a walk in a park where bad things happen just by yourself, you know. Go somewhere far away from the beaten path and have some time to yourself. It will clear the air and you will just be refreshed and have a new vision of the future for yourself. Now, this card has been sitting on the table for a minute while I've just been spouting off, but the Magician. It's up to you to turn this lead into gold, these rags into riches. You need to keep going beyond this point. It will get better. The most important thing for you to do is separate yourself from this struggle and trauma that might be surrounding you. Don't take on other people's problems and responsibilities so heavily. But you can trust that you will be able to turn lead into gold. This tough situation that you might find yourself in, you'll be able to make the most out of it, better than anyone could imagine. Trust in yourself. And anyway, those are my messages for you. Gonna clear you away now, bring Scorpio in. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next time. Hello, Scorpio, and thank you for being here. Let's see what comes in for you. Okay. The Chariot and the Nine of Cups. This is awesome, Scorpio. Now, I see some of you are home and waiting, processing maybe something that happened in the past, but waiting for something now. The Chariot means, maybe it's not best for you to just be sitting around waiting. You have to bring yourself together, reel it in, all right? Chariot's about movement forward, but it's also about bringing your dark and your light sides together to work for you. You can't be too much one way or too much another way. And also, there's a saying, a dog has 4 legs but moves in one direction. Now, if you are thinking about moving forward, but you're also thinking about the past, thinking about what somebody else is thinking, you're not going to be moving forward. You're going to be spinning around in circles. So pull yourself together so you can move forward. Nine of Cups here says that there's some sort of a celebration when you do. So something to look forward to. When you're living your best life and you're having fun, I think you might attract somebody If you're single, you might attract somebody wonderful when you're doing whatever it is that is just most natural for you. Yeah, look at this, the Lovers. There's love coming in for you, but you just need to focus. Reel it in. Three of Wands. This is a card about an initial completion, initial stage of completion. So you might have a little bit now, you might be doing okay, but you need to keep moving, keep going forward, because your story isn't over yet. There's love in the future for you, which is wonderful. You should be so excited about that. Now, the Lover's card can also be about situations that are just very beneficial, aside from just, love. So if you can bring yourself together so you can continue moving forward, great things will happen. You will be rewarded. So if you're just sitting on the couch now, like that old Everest commercial, like you're just sitting on the couch watching TV, I don't want to sound like him, but get up, get going. Don't let one side of you pull you too strong. Focus, hone it in, and continue moving forward. And those are my messages for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you all of the best, and check your other signs. Clearing you away now. Sagittarius, hello. Happy birthday season. Cards fell right out for you. King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. If you have some sort of a creative project, creative vision, go for it, for sure. Now, I want to talk to you about what I'm seeing. It could be the case that people, give you love and they come to you, but it's because they want your love, they want your energy. And it's like, what's left for you? So if you're focusing on other people too much, you might lose your spark a little bit. So foster it for yourself. Focus on yourself. Now, it's your birthday season, and I want you to have a good time. Yeah, this is just what I was talking about. So have a good time, Do that first, and then get back to it. Four of Cups here. Look, if you're listening to what everybody else has to say, if you're listening to their problems, it could very well distract you from the decision you need to make on how you move forward. It's like also, misery loves company. So let's say you have some miserable friends, and you tell them about some great idea that you have. They're going to be like, well, if only things could work, cursing you with their words, even if it sounds like they're coming from a place of love, just keeping you down. Focus on yourself. Don't tell everybody all your business either. If you have a great idea, keep it to yourself for at least a couple minutes so it can turn into something for you. The Moon, listen to your intuition. It's guiding you. And you have this King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles energy where you can turn it into something. And this card also says that too. But one moment. Listen to your intuition, because ideas are coming in that you can turn into something wonderful. King of Pentacles. If you can just keep some of this wonderful energy of yours to yourself and turn it into something, everything you touch will turn to gold. In this deck, this is King Midas. You have that touch about you. That's why people come to you for, even if they're just coming to you for emotional support, it's because you can turn their problems into beautiful things for them. You can have a good time even in the darkest of times. So just use that energy for yourself, because Spirit's trying to give you something, trying to give you a gift. Maybe this is your birthday gift, some idea. Focus on it. And those are my messages for you, Sagittarius. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. Check your other signs as well. And many blessings to you. I'll see you next time. Clearing your way now for Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. I see you. You might have houseplants, honestly. You might be learning about different plants, stuff like that. You have this nurturing energy with you. Which is very cool. You're kind of the glue that keeps things together. And let's say you're not a very nurturing person, you're very cold. Well, let me tell you something about you. People look to you for strength. It's like your energy nurtures people. You are an inspiration. Two of Cups. Wow. So there are two sides to this Two of Cups. You can be doing your thing and living your best life and just giving hope to people who are stranded, you know? Like, let's say you aren't so affected by, what do they call disaster? You aren't too affected by disaster. You're still, like, pretty awesome, so you're just doing your thing. So you can be an inspiration to people who might not even know it, right? Or you're braving the storm and putting yourself out there and hoping that reward can come in. Now, this is two-sided, so they're mutually exchangeable, right? Let's say you're doing your thing and you want to make sure it's going to work for you. It will. Great things are coming in for you at this time, for sure. Just, allow yourself to be vulnerable. It doesn't matter what kind of situation you're in. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, and that might be hard for you, Capricorn. But you want these blessings to come in, so do it. Now, King of Wands. This shows to me that you're some sort of a creative powerhouse. You're the light in the dark. Now, of course, the king has an empire that needs to stay lit, right? So you want your fire to keep going. You want to make sure that, people are still participating. So just know that for things to keep moving, keep going well, you have to continue to show up and be vulnerable, because it's giving people hope and inspiration and energy, or helping them just see the light so that they continue to participate in your success. Now, the Wheel of Fortune. Things are going to turn in your favor for sure. This is about all you need to know. If you keep showing up, if you keep doing what you need to do, things are going to turn in your favor. Everything's going to go well. Just allow yourself to be vulnerable at this time, because what that means is you're putting yourself out there. You're putting yourself in a position where you don't necessarily know what's going to happen. Now, remember, David Bowie was a Capricorn, and he said, which is, basically just tarot, it's the Fool card. But as soon as you can't really feel the ground, you go as far as you can and you just don't even know what's going to happen next, that's when magic happens. It doesn't happen when you're just too comfortable. So allow yourself to be experimental. Try things in a different way. But the most important thing is that you are just being you and doing your thing. And that's going to be what makes the difference. And those are my messages for you. Thank you very much for being here. Check your other signs. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Clearing you away though. See ya. Hello, Aquarius. I see you. You are trying to reshift your methods of something to make something happen. You've learned lessons from the past. You are participating in success. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah, check it out. King of Swords. You're strategizing, and that's awesome. Nine of Cups. Gotta say, everybody's getting the Nine of Cups. This is celebration. Maybe people are celebrating the holidays, right? But you're strategizing, keeping everything together so you can have this moment of celebration for you, and you will be recognized here with the Six of Wands. Yep, Aquarius, participate in something and share your value, because it's going to make the difference. People can come to you with their problems. You might be able to help. Just know, they should give you $1, But let's say you just have resources to play with. You have energy to play with. Make sure that whatever you're doing, you actually care about, and you'll be able to make a difference. And actually, those are all of my messages for you. That was so quick. Check your other signs if that wasn't quite enough for you. Check your rising and your moon and your Venus. But thank you so very much for being here. I appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Hello, Pisces. I see you. What I want to tell you is you have done a lot of good work, and you've done a lot of good work in the past. So if you're like blocked right now, maybe it's time to just share something you've made before. You know, you don't always have to make new stuff. Share something that you've shared before, because it gets you in the flow. If you're feeling stuck, just, dream it, do it, be it. So you don't need to just start over, being stuck in the dream it phase. Just bring yourself back by sharing something you've already made in the past, because by that, you've already accomplished the dream it. You've already accomplished the do it by sharing it, and then be it is what happens after, So if you're feeling stuck, do that. Just relive the past, because people loved it. That's what I'm seeing. It was worth something. It wasn't worth less, right? So love yourself. Appreciate yourself. Curate yourself. Who else is going to do it? You've got to do it. And then if you have something new that you can bring forward, bring to the table, just mix it into the flow, but flow, right? Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, truck along, truck forward. Goodness, everybody has the Knight of Pentacles. Truck forward. You have to move. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is notoriously the slowest knight of the deck. You can trust the Knight of Pentacles, right? But it just means baby steps. It doesn't mean no steps. It means it's time to do something. Here it is. Nine of Swords. This is great anxiety. This is fears. This is nightmares. This is depression. This is all of it. It's really weighing you down. This is Dark Night of the Soul. Now, the Dark Night of the Soul is a gift, and it's not the word. I mean, it's a terrible, experience. It's harrowing, but it's a gift. When it passes, you will be so much stronger. The way out of this is to move. And let's say you're ahead of the curve, because, sometimes I do readings, and some people will be like, yes, and other people will be like, I already did that. So that, to me, that means you're ahead of the curve. Or some people might be ahead of the curve where you're facing this anxiety and you're aware of it, but you have it in control and you're just plucking along, moving forward. If that's the case, this is confirmation that things are going to go well for you. Now, Three of Cups also is confirmation, and this is the card for you. Look at this. When you put yourself out there, something comes in and it's wonderful. Some blessings. You will be rewarded. You need to marry yourself. Marry the part of yourself that you love, that deserves to be recognized. Don't marry the part of yourself that is suffering. Who do you want to spend the rest of your life with? You need to admire yourself so you can be admired and celebrated. That was kind of big, but that's what you need. That's for you. That was yours. And anyway, Pisces, you're one of the best signs of the zodiac, and you're also the last sign of the zodiac. I've just read every other sign of the zodiac. Thank you for being here. It's hard to imagine that somebody might have watched this whole video, but if that's you, let me know. Anyway, Pisces, thank you for being here. Best of luck. Do the things, all right? I've told all of you all of the things that you needed to know, and thank you for being here. Like, comment, subscribe if you need a personal reading. Information's right in the description box. Donate to the channel if you got any value from this. And anyway, thank you very much for being here. If you're new, definitely subscribe, and I will see you next time.